What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Buttermink, and we are back with our IBL D-League Week 6 battle versus Sawk and his Minnesota Twinnedles. This matchup, I decided, you know what, I'm going to have a little bit of fun with this one. So while I did bring some standard stuff, I also brought some pretty, cool stuff that I'm really excited to show off, if I get to in this match. We have Scarf Transform Mew. We have not regular Lowland Persian, just defensive. We have Swords Dance Superior. We have Physical Zero Aura. I believe I have Electrium Z. We have Rotom Wash. And I have Mega Charizard X. My opponent, Sawk, was actually 0-5 before this match. We were 1-4. As he brings Gliscor, he brings Snorlax, Mega Beedrill, Espeon, Manaphy, and Blacephalon. Looking at the matchup, I have U-turn on Mew, so I decided, you know what, whatever he leads, I can just U-turn out of there, unless he's, Scarf, Blacephalon, and then, that's its own issue, but I can just U-turn out of there and see what we want to do. So I decided, yeah, I'm gonna end up leading Mew, as we're gonna hop right into this video. As you see, he's got that really nice Alolan Muck jersey on. Alolan Muck's one of my favorite Pokemon from Alola, or just period. In fact, my favorite poison type. So I really appreciate the shirts. As he leads actually Gliscor, and he actually is going to switch out because I brought defensive Mew a lot, and he probably feared me bringing a Will-O-Wisp or something, so he didn't want to leave it in and risk his, risk him taking that much damage. So he's just gonna swap out into Manaphy, as I'm going to go out into Caduceus. Then I'm going to double out into Zeraora, predicting something else to come in, because he doesn't want to leave Manaphy in a Superior, as he actually goes into Snorlax. So at this point I'm like, okay, this thing might be that Recycle set, so I'm just going to knock it off and get rid of its berry and see what it wants to do, he reveals to be Custat Berry, which is weird. Then he goes for the Earthquake, and after calcing this, it was a 73.8% chance that I lived this Earthquake. So he gets a fairly high roll, and Zeraora dies turn 3. So here I'm going to go into Persian, obviously. I'm going to just Parting Shot out, because, this thing at -1 is going to be a lot less of a threat, even though it is adamant, as he's revealed through that. So I'm going to go into Zard and hopefully start setting up, as he's actually going to Body Slam. Thankfully, no para. Thankfully, we don't get a para here. And the reason I didn't go into Rotom is because, Snorlax has insane special defense, and it would be very hard for me to break it in general. So I figured I'd go this and start dancing up, because the fact that he was Custat probably means that he is Gluttony and not Thick Fat. But he actually reveals here that he has the Self-Destruct, and even a -1 Self-Destruct into a Mega Charizard X still kills me. So, his Snorlax is gonna die. Shit. Ignore that. I'm a professional, I swear. His Snorlax is gonna die, as my Charizard is yet again going to just die for nothing. As he's gonna go into Mega B, and I'm gonna go into Mew, because I figured B would be his switch in here, so I wanted to, hopefully force him out. So he's going to actually double into Espeon as I click Psyshock, and it does nothing because it's resisted, and Mew doesn't have the best attack stat ever. Don't shoot me for saying that. As I'm going to actually switch into Superior, because I know I can live any one hit, as he actually reveals that he is Specs on this set, which, fair enough. Specs is good, but I'm going to actually bring the knockoff since I outspeed, and I'm going to be able to knock out the Espeon pretty quickly. Now at this point, he does get a free switch into Mega B, and I decide, you know what? Of all the Mons left, Alolan Persian basically is useless now to me, so I'm just going to go in and sack it off, maybe get some chip on it with Fake Out, as I'm predicting him just to U-turn out of here. But no, he actually goes for Fell Stinger, which fair enough. At this point, he didn't know I was Scarfed Mew, and, you know, he didn't want to risk, and he didn't, you know, and he wanted to put himself in the best position to win, so he goes Felstinger, as it does a clean chunk to a Lowland Persian, as I'm going to actually, this turn, just click Fake Out so I can get some chip off, and even though I didn't really need it, but, you know, chip is chip, just in case. As this next turn, I'm just going to let a Lowland Persian just drop to this Mega Beedrill's Felstinger, because I don't need it anymore. It's done its job, basically. Or it didn't, but what can you do when there's a self-destruct Snorlax? Yes, he's going to be a +3 Mega B, which, yes, is terrifying, but I'm going to come in and I'm just going to click Psyshock, and I'm going to take out Mega B, as that puts us now at a 3-3's position. As now, he's going to go into his Blacephalon, and I have specifically a max special defense Rotom in the back to handle this, so I'm going to switch out into that, and he's just going to reveal that he's actually a Specs Blacephalon, so he brought dual Specs Mons this time. That's the first time I've ever faced it. I've lost a lot to dual Scarfers, but I've never seen someone bring dual Specs before. So that was interesting, but as you can see, the special defense drop doesn't matter. I get 2-8 KO'd by Shadow Ball anyway, so I'm just going to sack this thing off, as I'm going to go into Superior, because I outspeed this guaranteed now, since I also outsped Espeon, and Espeon outsped this thing. And I'm going to click Knockoff, and hopefully it should kill. There's only one roll that doesn't kill, and believe it or not, that is the one roll that Superior gets on Blacephalon. The one roll that didn't kill is the only roll Superior got as it dies. 93.8% chance to kill. One roll that left him on 1 HP, and he doesn't die to it. And, oh, angry. So, at this point, you know, I just gotta start attacking with Mew, because I've already lost, because I have no answer to Manaphy plus Gliscor anymore, as he's just going to sack off his Blacephalon there. But the fact that Superior, the one roll that it could have gotten to not kill the Blacephalon is the roll it got, and made this game from a potential win into just a straight-out loss. As I'm going to Psyshock, it's going to do nothing to this Gliscor, which makes sense because Gliscor is very physically bulky, and he's just going to start clicking Earthquake, and it's going to outpace the damage of my Psyshock immensely. As you can see, that's like a 6-hit KO. His Earthquake is like a 3 to 4-hit KO. At this range, it's 3. And I'm just going to, there's nothing I can do anymore, is I just, you know, I'm scarfed into Psyshock. And, yeah, as you can see, I knock him into the yellow, but he's just going to knock me out with this next Earthquake. And we're actually going to be Sawk's first win of the season, as we lose a very unfortunate 2-0. Now, I wouldn't say I would have won, because, you know, Manaphy was still a threat. I'm not even sure Leaf Blade kills at neutral. But it would have been easier to play around had I had Superior for the end game, instead of just, you know, losing it to Blacephalon. So, you know, as far as games go, you know, that's the game we play, that's how Pokemon works. You gotta, sometimes the rolls roll with you, sometimes they roll into your face. But, and this time, we just got on the wrong side of it. But I appreciate y'all for watching, so thank you, all you bright, lovely people, excuse me. And I hope you all have a great, bright, lovely day.